Hi everyone, welcome to Water Tanks with stewiejp. I'm Stewie, you're not. This is CGO for 1AR Clan. CGO in this double shot of Tier 9 medium tank action. CGO is in the Tier 9 American medium tank, the T54E1. I think I incorrectly called it a heavy tank in a previous replay, but anyway, it does lead to a pretty handy heavy tank, the T57 Heavy. Of course, the T54E1, being driven by CGO today, is got a 4-shot autoloader. 105mm gun, 390 average damage, 210 penetration. If that's not enough, 255 penetration. With the premium rounds, which is APCR. We're on Lakeville. And Lakeville CGO being top tier in this Tier 9 battle is heading straight towards the city. He's not stuffing around. He's going straight to where all the action's going to happen. As he looks towards the bat chat, thinking, oh, am I going to cut the cheap shots in here? Is he falling? He's not falling down. That should go through. It does. Gets a nice shot into the Tier 9 baby bat chat. Building's in the way, but the Charioteer picks up the kill on Clickbait. Oh, I know that bloke. Clickbait from Tim Clan. He's been on this channel before. It'll be shitty, I guarantee. He is typing a heap of abuse to his teammates at this stage. He's got 3 shells left in his auto-loading gun, aiming towards the T28 prototype. Sounds like he might have tracked him. And I might as well end the clip. Because it's not such a bad reload, this 4-shot autoloader. 33 seconds. He's letting CGO letting his teammates know that he's reloading, which is the right thing to do in an autoloader, in my opinion. 33 seconds for a full clip. You can see he's got binoculars and a camouflage net as equipment. I'm not sure if that's what I'd be putting on the T54E1, but anyway, you can see in this game it's definitely going to work for him. He's moving towards the city again. You can see some enemy tanks there, the 110, the Chinese heavy tank, the Defender FCM. Just misses the shot on the Chinese Tier 8 heavy tank, the 110. Got shot from behind there, from an IS-3. There's no IS-3s on the enemy side. So okay, I'm tipping that was friendly fire, but I can't really see. Oh, there he is. He was right behind him. Anyway, lucky enough to bounce that shot. 1-all's the score. The T95 on the enemy side picks up the kill on the Super Persian, the T26E4. He's just about reloaded now, and he's doing the right thing, making sure that IS-3 is not behind him. Doesn't want to get shot from behind again. Just taking his time, evaluating the situation. There's a lot of enemy tanks on this flank. You can see the Defender there, the 110 that we've already seen, the Jag Panther 2. Also the Centurion 7-1 at Tier 9. IS-3 goes down to that JP2. The FCM 50 ton, the AMX 1390, they're all in there. Plenty of tanks to shoot at, but also plenty of tanks. He wants to make sure that no more than one, as he's taking his shots, he wants to make sure that no more than one tank can shoot him at the same time. So he picks up his first kill, getting rid of the Tier 8 German tank destroyer, the J Panther 2. Funny enough, that's a tank that I did my first ever video of. If you look that one up, you will see some pretty noob recording there. He did get a shot into that Defender there in that little exchange. Defender didn't track him. He's got 1 shell left. 2-4's the score. He shoots and tracks the Defender, pulls back. The Defender tracks him. He doesn't take any damage from it though, which is okay. He's in a pretty safe position, so he can just wait for the tracks to repair themselves. I'm tipping he's got repair as a cruise skill, because those tracks repaired themselves pretty quickly, which is it's a good choice of skills to have on a tank that's going to be right in the midst of things. He's nearly reloaded now. He's nearly got 4 shells left. He's clearly looking at the 110 on 1167 hit points. Looking for a cheeky shot towards the Type 59, who's a 1-shot kill. Wouldn't be a bad idea to get rid of an enemy tank. And the Hawk 12, the new Tier 8 German light tank, picks up the kill on the Type 59. You can see there by zooming out and looking around the corner, you could see that enemy tank was aiming his way, so decides to go a different different angle. They're still outnumbered on this flank. Looking at those enemy tanks that are there. The Centurion one, he just sort of ducks around this corner. Looking for a different angle on these enemy tanks. There's the FCM. Oh, that'll be damage all day. Puts one shot into the FCM. 2 shells, 3 shells as he picks up the kill. 1 shell left. He bounces the shot from the Batchat 12T. The second shot doesn't bounce. He takes a reload, pulls back. He wants to be careful of that Centurion 1, so he wants to put this house between him and where that Batchat was shooting from. 4 5s to score. CGO is on 2,196 hit points of damage. It's bounced a little bit. It's not counting the shot that he bounced from the friendly IS3 at the start. He's also got 2 kills. He's got a little bit of assisted damage. At T69, blaming the team, as a lot of people tend to do soon after they die. 4 7s to score now. CGO certainly got his work cut out for him. Moves up along here. Clearly looking at that Centurion. Be good to take some health out of a tier 9. He only takes 192 damage from the Centurion. Tells me he's possibly got a stock gun on it from memory. Two pretty low amounts of damage from the Centurion 7-1. 250 and 192. Maybe that's the stock gun for it. 6 7 to score now. CGO picked up his 3rd kill, getting rid of the tier 9 British medium tank. Pulls back, he's nearly reloaded. Pull back, trying to help that T54 lightweight with the Batchat 12T. Unfortunately, the T54 lightweight goes down, but so does the Batchat 12T on that central road in Lakeville. He's nearly loaded now. He's got 11 standard shells left and 8 premium rounds. Looking around towards this 110. Only gets 1 shot into the 110. 2 shots would have been a kill, but it does take some damage. He's down to 27 hit points now with the score on 10 apiece. Tanks getting killed all over the place. Somebody just fired. There's another kill, getting rid of the 1390. And another kill again. That's 5 kills to CGO from 1AR clan in the T54E1, the tier 9 American auto-loading medium tank. Again, hitting the F8 key, letting his teammates know that he's reloading. He's on 5 kills, 3,862 hit points of damage. A little bit blocked, a little bit assisted. And just 3 enemy tanks left. A T28 prototype who was last spotted camping up near the base. T54 Mod 1, who looks like he was doing an aggressive push through the valley. Onto CGO and his team's cap, and of course that American artillery, the M53, M55. His gun's loaded. The Hawk 12 looks like he's looking for vision on the cap. Artillery, friendly artillery, aiming towards the green cap circle, just in case that T54 Mod 1 goes for a sneaky cap. Nothing worse than getting capped out when you're up on tanks. And there's the Mod 1. CGO has definitely spotted him. He tracks the premium Russian medium tank. Looks like he fixed his tracks. He did get 1 tracking shot plus 2 damaging shots out of that clip. He's reloading again, keeping vision on the premium tank, and the M53, M55 does the job. Gets rid of the T54 Mod 1, or the T54 first prototype, I think it was also called, in the premium shop. CGO on 5 kills now, 4,691 hit points of damage. But if anyone farts in his general direction, he's going to be in a world of trouble, because he's only on 27 hit points. He's having an absolute ripper on Lakeville. 13-11 to score, the T28 prototype and the M53, M55, the only tanks left on the enemy side. I'm tipping the T28 prototype is still back up there on this central road. AMX M449 Liberté tank looks like he's found the enemy artillery, and he's done the job and gotten rid of the tier 9 artillery piece. CGO hoping for a top gun here, looking towards the valley. He's got 4 standard shells left. The T28 prototype, of course, it's got a decent amount of armour. It's the top gun on the line. 4,691 damage, a little bit blocked, a little bit of assisted damage as well. Of course, not counting the shot that he blocked from the IS3 right at the start of the game. Lucky it blocked. That would have been a totally different result if that tier 8 Russian heavy had have penetrated the shot into the back of CGO's turret, I think it was. can see artillery's just stunned the T28 prototype. He's on 961 health. The AMX M449 puts the shot into him. CGO. CGO hoping to pick up a top gun here. The 112 crashed. Not sure where he was. I think he might have been maybe around here, maybe near the water. Maybe he fell into the water. Although I think it normally says drowned. CGO getting himself into a good position here. That T28 prototype, more likely than not, is aiming towards the AMX M449. And of course, that T28 prototype will be hoping to kill the premium French heavy tank. So pretty good chance he's aiming his gun east and with an autoloader to get around behind this tank destroyer where the armour isn't quite as strong. The side shots will be fine. That's one shot, two shots. He picks up the top gun, and in the end, a good win, 15-12. Even though it was looking pretty dicey at one stage of the battle, you can see from the post-game battle results, it's an Ace Tanker Mastery badge for CGO from 1AR clan. He's also picked up the Hand of God for surviving and winning the game, having received damage from at least 4 different enemy vehicles. Bruiser for some crew and module damage. Duelist and Fire for effect. The High Caliber for getting the top score and absolutely smashing those enemy tanks. And of course the Top Gun for picking up those 6 kills. On the second page of the post-game battle results, 5,381 hit points of damage for his 6 kills. 1,342 base experience. That's not a bad score at all, and the only other person who came anywhere near that score was the artillery piece with 3731, but he fired 26 shots, 21 hit, 17 did damage. That was an ace tank up, 5,381 damage. Cost him a few credits, not sure why, because he was firing standard rounds all the way, I'm sure, but anyway, not a bad result at all. An Ace Tanker Mastery badge at the T54E1 auto-loading American Tier 9 medium tank featuring CGO from 1AR clan as we move on to the second game in this double shot of Tier 9 medium tank action. This is no stranger to this channel. It's the Flying Elite from Pyro clan, and he's platooned up with his very good friend iGuru from Crown and the bloke who I can't pronounce his name. Izzy Kibichu. There you go, it's easy. Izzy Kibichu from Juice Clan in the E75 and iGuru in the WZ111-4. Clearly iGuru trying to grind out some experience for the new Chinese heavy tank, which is a WZ111-5A from memory. And I've got a couple of replays to show once I start on the patch 9.1, 9.1 replays. This is probably the second last video from 9.19, and of course the new patch dropped in mid-July. We've got some good replays to show you featuring the new Chinese Tier 10. That's probably the major change. The major change in the new patch 9.19.1 is there's a brand new Tier 10 Chinese heavy tank, the WZ111-5A, which as well as the 113 follows on from that WZ111-4. But anyway, in this replay, Flying Elite from Pyro Clans in the T55a, which is the third reward tank for the personal missions. And as is often the case in a game, in World of Tanks, people are already calling other players noobs, calling the light tank a noob. Scorpion G's already been killed. I'm not sure what happened to him. Clearly he got outvisioned and outspotted, and maybe the enemy light tanks, he's down here, because there's nobody. If he is, he'll have clear vision around this area and there'll be nobody there to spot him. As the Flying Elite gets lit himself, puts a shot into the T54, a tank that's very similar to the T55a. Puts another shot in, bounces the return shot. You can see Flying Elite firing heat rounds out of this 100mm gun, 320 damage, 330 penetration, which is a lot more than the 201 penetration standard armor piercing rounds have. He's got 3 damaging shots into that T54, and I reckon he's just about convinced him to go elsewhere. Or is that T54 going to continue to hang around? IS-7 gets spotted on his way up there, and the Flying Elite knows when to pick his battles. And he's probably thinking that IS-7 is going to be a bit of a tough nut to crack. I think a Tier 10 heavy versus a Tier 9 medium. Just misses the shot on the T54. And the T54 is loaded the skill rounds as well, as the Flying Elite puts another shot through the turret. Flying Elite platoon mates have finally made it up to the hill. Izzy Kibichu in the E75 and Iguru from Crown Clan. And you can see the T55A. It's got pretty good bounce potential. It just bounced a shot from the IS7. And the IS7's known to have a pretty good gun. But the T55A with its well-rounded turret can bounce shots all day long if it's in the right position. Of course, it is a German tank, and yes, it does look like a Russian tank, and that's because it was a tank that I believe was given to East Germany back when East and West Germany was the thing. It was given to the East Germans by the Russians, maybe after World War II, or whenever they became East Germany or East Berlin. Anyway, 3-2's the score. The Flying Elite's on 1,871 damage. He's also bounced 1,300. Didn't bounce that shot from the IS-7. Showed a little bit too much of his side, but he reckons he's going to beat him in the reload. So he puts another shell into the Tier 10 Russian heavy tank. Takes him down to 557 hit points. As Flying Elite just backs off a bit, and I have another quick mouthful of coffee. He wasn't going to back away from that fight though. He knew the IS-7 was a one-shot, so he does the right thing and gets rid of one of the 3 Tier 10 tanks in this battle before getting rid of the VK4502A, who at Tier 8 was never going to bounce that shot. 5-2's the score on Malinovka. Flying Elite on 2,619 hit points of damage, 1,300 blocked, and doesn't quite get that shot. If that was a standard round, that probably would have went through. Of course, heat rounds do struggle with spaced armour, and that includes tracks. He's looking at the E75. He does take a shot, shoots again, doesn't go through. That E75 will be issued by a Tats Lotto ticket. Finally, Iguru in the WZ111-4 picks up the kill on the E75, and that brings the score up to 7-2. Had to drink that before it went too cold. 7-2's the score. As a Flying Elite on 2 kills, 2,923 hit points of damage plus 1,300 damage blocked. Yuzi Kibichu picks up his first kill, getting rid of the T25 Pilot 1, the premium Tier 8 American medium tank, and Flying Elite puts one shot into the SDRVS1. Yuzi Kibichu picks up his second kill, getting rid of said tank, and of course that's the premium Swedish tank destroyer. Jagdpanzer E100 shoots the T49. That would have been a good feeling, shooting that lightly armoured American Tier 9 light tank with that big, strong German gun. Flying Elite on 3,239 damage. He's only got 110 hit points, so he needs to be a little bit careful, but it looks like all the enemy tanks have been spotted apart from the Jag Tiger. They're all spotted camping the base. Have a look at that. That's magnificent, isn't it? They are just lined up behind those buildings. Flying Elite getting into some bushes to make sure, to minimise the chances of him getting spotted. Doesn't want to get too aggressive. They're winning 10-4, but he doesn't want to do what Stewie would normally do and YOLO and die. He wants to try and get some more hit points of damage. Shoots and tracks the Jag Tiger. Picks up a shitload of assisted damage for that. Puts another shot into the Tier 9 German tank destroyer, and now he starts lining up that grill. I reckon I'd be switching to standard rounds about now with that grill in my sights, but not the Flying Elite. Flying Elite wants to maximise his damage. Is he on a mission? He's never going to do that mission. But he's 13-4 is the score now. Just 2 enemy tanks left, the OHO and the T54, as he starts going forward, looking for some more shots into these tanks. He's only got 4 skill rounds left, and they'd come in handy against the OHO. The OHO pretty well armoured at Tier 8, the big Japanese heavy tank. And the Flying Elite, he'll just be rubbing his hands together about now, saying this is just easy money all the way. Izzy Kibichu gets one of the kills, and Iguru picks up the kill on the OHO, and in the end, a pretty comfortable win, 15-4. Post-game battle results say it all. Flying Elite from Pyro Clan gave himself an ace tanker for that little performance, a bruiser and a 5 for effect medal. Confederate for hitting more enemy tanks than anyone else. He certainly did keep that gun singing on Malinovka, and he topped the score charts at 4,882 hit points of damage, 2 kills, 1386 base experience, and his platoon mates certainly did their jobs as well with 3 kills each. Nizzy Kibichu with just over 4,000 damage, and Iguru Flying Elite's very, very good friend Iguru from Crown Clan doing 2,300 damage for his 3 kills. Flying Elite fired 26 shots, 22 hit and 17 did damage. They penetrated 1,300 damage blocked and nearly 2,800 assisted damage. A lot of that right at the end when he tracked that Jag Tiger, the Tier 9 Jag Tiger, and the Jagdpan 3100 put that massive shell into it, giving him thousands of assisted damage. So in that 7-minute battle, it was an ace tanker. It did cost him 60,000 credits, and that's because it was heat rounds all the way. But maybe he's trying to 3-mark that tank. He's got a lot of marks of excellence, a lot of ace tanker mastery badges. Flying Elite from Pyro Clan. And there you go, a double shot of Tier 9 medium tank action, the T54E1 with my old mate CGO from 1AR Clan, and the T55a, the German Tier 9 reward tank from the Flying Elite from Pyro. Thanks for the replays, lads. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care, and see you all next time.